Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Yugioh Monstershot, and coming at you on the Creative Duelist channel with the long-awaited Arching Zombies. So, I apologize for the wait on this, but just life kept getting in the way of me being able to record this. So, I apologize for that wait, and then also the ban list, the previous ban list. So, yeah, so without any further ado, let's get into the Arching Zombies. So 3 Arching Emperor, the first Lord of Horror. You can also end up trading, and then you can banish a Arching card in your hand or grave, and then target card in the field and destroy it. So, pretty simple there. 1 Doom King Ballard Launch. I think that's how everyone's been pronouncing it. So while you control a field spell, or while there's a face up field spell, or while there's a field spell face up is what I'm meaning to say, and this card's in your grave, you can special summon it in defense. And when a zombie monster activates its effect, you can either negate it or banish one monster from field or grave. So, really quite good. And then Arching Commander, if there's a Arching card, you can special it, and then destroy a Arching card on the field. And so if you destroy Cavalry, then that'll go off, and you special a Arching from your grave. So, it's pretty cool how the whole deck just kind of connects. And then 2 Necro World Banshee. You can banish it from your field or grave, and then activate 1 zombie world directly from your hand or deck. So, it's really helpful to get that to your field a lot more faster, so yeah. And then Zombie Master. So you send 1 monster from your hand to a grave, and then target 1 level 4 zombie in your grave, and then special summon it. So it's pretty cool. You can recur basically anything that's in here. So really quite good. And then on the newer ban list, Dark Gruffer got put to 1, which is why I was waiting because I wanted to update it for you guys. So that kind of sucks that Dark Gruffer got put to 1, but I get the reason. It was being abused in almost everything that it can be used in. So yeah. But you send 1 level 5 or higher dark monster from your hand, and then you special it, and then you can discard a dark monster, and then send 1 dark monster from your deck to your grave. So you can discard like Arching Emperor, and then send like Necro Banshee, and then send Arching Harris. So there's a lot of different things I can do with Dark Gruffer in here. So Gozuki, basically it's running any type of zombie build, just to help send a zombie from your deck to your grave, which you mainly go for Mizuki. So, and then Mizuki, banish this card, and then target a zombie in your grave, special it. So that's using almost any zombie deck. So it's really quite good. And then I'm getting Knight, just to get the darks to the grave faster, like him or any of your Archings or Banshee. So really quite good. And then Zombie at 2. He's really good, but in the duels I did with the previous build of this deck, I just really like that too. So yeah. So you target a monster on the field, discard 1 card, and then increase level by 1, and then the second effect uses a Fool's Barrel. So it helps you get your Mizukis to a grave faster. So yeah. And then Arching Harris, when it's destroyed by battle by a card effect, you can add 1 Arching card from your deck to your hand. So really quite good for that, because nobody really sees it coming. So yeah. And then 2 effect bearer to round off the monsters. So, and then Book of Life, target zombie in your grave, target monster in your punch grave, trust on the first target, and then banish the second. So, really quite good to help get rid of problematic stuff. So, yeah. 1 day piece. Because this deck can still kind of brick, so 1 day piece kind of helps with still setting up for the next turn, so yeah. And then Zombie Necronize. This card is actually really good. It counts as a replacement for Falling Down, I guess you could say. So if you control a level 5 or higher zombie, target 1 monster your opponent controls and then take control of it. You only activate 1 once per turn, which, you know, kind of sucks, but it's really quite good. So, yeah. And then Full Spiral, just to help send Mizuki or anything else that you really need to a grave. In my previous build, I ran the Zombie Gold Bulb, and that build just kind of bricked on me, so. But that was mainly more used for sending Zombie Gold Bulb, but still with Full Spiral, you can send like Mizuki or, like I said, anything else, so. Full Spiral is still really quite good. And then Monster Warren. I mean, it's obvious it's Monster Warren, so yeah. And Burial. Target up to 3 banish monsters, and then return them to your grave. So it's really good for help getting Mizuki back, so that way you can reuse the effect. So yeah. Zombie Power Struggle. So you target a zombie monster, which if you have zombie roll, then everything's zombie. Then you can either make a zombie monster gain 1,000 attack or lose 1,000 attack. So it's good for offense or defense. So really good card. And then you can shuffle a bench zombie into your deck, and if you do, set this card. So yeah, this has the same effect too, so it helps you be able to reuse it, so, which is really quite cool. And Zombie Rowan, I mean, it's obvious, it's partial of a zombie deck too, so that's standard. So, and then Haunted Shrine. If you control no monsters, target zombie in your grave, special it, and then it has the same effect where if you control no monsters, you can banish this card, and then target zombie in your grave, special it. So, yeah. Really quite good. And then Return of the Zombies. Now, this card actually helped me versus a Chaos Max deck. So, you banish 1 zombie monster on the field, which does not target, so, which is amazing. And then you special 1 zombie monster from their grave. So I banished Chaos Max, and then I gave him an Ash Blossom. So it's really quite good. So that's basically it for the main deck. So nothing really to it, just kind of fun and just kind of standard stuff for a zombie deck. So with Archfiends. Now for the extra deck. So gains 100 attack for each zombie on the field or in the graveyards, which is really quite busted. And then when another zombie monster is destroyed by battle, you special 1 zombie monster from your graveyard to your field, which can also be really quite good. So yeah, so there's 2 of those. Tornado Dragon, which helps get rid of back row, helps get rid of all stuff, so yeah. Bagushka, just to help stall forward turn if you need to. Cyclone Knight, which is at 3, so that helps with blowing up the field, so yeah. And then Dweller for the mirror match, so at least for the mirror, if for zombies anyway. So yeah. And MasterswagKing Archfiend, I never got it off, but you can still run it probably as like a one of, so just in case. And then Nightmare Phoenix, more good to help get rid of back row, stuff like that, so yeah. And Service helps get rid of a special summon monster, so yeah. But yeah, so that's basically it for the deck profile. Thank you for watching. Big thank you to the Creative Ghost for letting me come on to his channel again for this deck profile. I will have probably another version of Archfiends at some point with Time Thieves. I'm currently working on that build, so I will probably be doing the deck profile for that on my channel next, and so I'll be doing duels with that deck. So if you guys want to check out those, you can. If not, then again, thank you for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next feature video that I'm in. So yeah.